Focus on what you can control. The cornerstone of Stoicism is understanding what you can control, your thoughts, actions, and responses, and what you cannot, external events, other people's opinions, and random occurrences. By focusing on what you can control, you free yourself from unnecessary stress and anxiety. Rule 2. Embrace discomfort. Stoics believe in the power of voluntary discomfort. Whether it's taking a cold shower, fasting, or facing a fear, embracing discomfort trains your mind to be resilient and helps you appreciate what you have. Rule 3. Practice negative visualization. Negative visualization is the practice of imagining the loss of something valuable, like your health or loved ones, not to induce fear, but to cultivate gratitude and prepare your mind for life's inevitable challenges. Rule 4. Live according to nature. To live according to nature means living in harmony with the world and your true self. This involves understanding your role in the larger community, making ethical choices, and embracing the natural flow of life. Rule 5. Be mindful of your thoughts. Stoicism teaches us to be mindful of our thoughts because they shape our reality. Regular self-reflection, journaling, and meditation can help you maintain a clear, rational mind, free from negative and unproductive thoughts. Rule 6. Practice self-discipline. Self-discipline is key to achieving your goals and living a fulfilling life. Whether it's sticking to a workout routine or controlling impulses, Stoics believe that true freedom comes from self-mastery. Rule 7. Accept fate. Amor fati. Amor fati means love of fate. Stoics accept whatever happens as necessary and beneficial, even if it's painful or challenging. By embracing your fate, you free yourself from resentment and regret. Rule 8. Cultivate virtue. Stoicism is a virtue-based philosophy. The 4 cardinal virtues, wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance, are the foundation of a good life. Strive to embody these virtues in all aspects of your life. Rule 9. Remember the impermanence of life. Memento mori. Memento mori reminds us that life is fleeting. By acknowledging our mortality, we're encouraged to live fully and meaningfully, making the most of the time we have. Rule 10. Be a good person. Live with integrity. Ultimately, Stoicism teaches us to be good people. Living with integrity means aligning your actions with your values, treating others with kindness, and contributing positively to the world around you. These 10 rules form the core of Stoic philosophy, a guide to living a life of purpose, resilience, and tranquility. We're tackling a powerful emotion that we all struggle with, anger. How can we manage it? How can Stoicism help us turn anger into something constructive? Anger is a natural emotion, one that can arise from a sense of injustice, frustration, or hurt. But while anger is natural, it's also destructive when left unchecked. The Stoics believe that anger is a form of temporary madness, a loss of control over our rational mind. Seneca, one of the great Stoic philosophers, wrote an entire book on anger called De Ira, on anger. He described anger as the most hideous and frenzied of all emotions. According to Seneca, when we allow anger to take over, we surrender our ability to think clearly, to act justly, and to maintain inner peace. So, how do the Stoics suggest we deal with anger? Here are a few key ideas. 1. Pause and reflect. When you feel anger rising, take a moment to pause. This is easier said than done, but it's crucial. Marcus Aurelius reminds us in his Meditations to delay our response to anger. He writes, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." Instead of reacting immediately, reflect on the situation. Ask yourself, is this worth my peace of mind? Is my anger justified? Often, just a brief pause can prevent a heated reaction. 2. Understand the source. The Stoics teach us to examine the root cause of our anger. What are we really upset about? Is it something within our control or outside of it? Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, emphasized that we often get angry over things beyond our control. By understanding that external events are not up to us, we can begin to let go of our attachment to them and, in turn, our anger. 3. Practice empathy. Anger is often directed at others, but the Stoics encourage us to practice empathy and compassion. Marcus Aurelius reminds us that people act out of ignorance or misunderstanding. He says, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself, the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. By recognizing this, we can replace anger with understanding and forgiveness. Now, let's talk about some practical exercises to help manage anger. Daily reflection. At the the end of each day, reflect on any moments of anger. What triggered you? How did you respond? Could you have handled it differently? This reflection helps you learn from your experiences and prepares you to manage similar situations in the future. Physical exercise. Sometimes, the best way to diffuse anger is through physical activity. Whether it's a workout, a walk, or simply deep breathing, engaging in physical activity helps release tension and brings clarity to your mind. Let's end with a few powerful Stoic quotes on anger. Seneca, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. Marcus Aurelius, how much more grievous are the consequences of anger than the causes of it. Epictetus, if you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid. These words remind us that anger is a choice. Stress is something we all face. Whether it's work, relationships, or just the overwhelming demands of daily life, stress can take a toll on our mental and physical well-being. But what if I told you that there's a way to stay calm and centered, even in the most chaotic situations? Today, we're diving into the philosophy of Stoicism and how it can help you manage stress and find peace in a chaotic world. Stoicism is an ancient Greek philosophy that was founded in the early 3rd century BC by Zeno of Citium. It's a way of thinking that teaches us to focus on what we can control and to let go of what we can't. The Stoics believed that by understanding the nature of the world and our place in it, we can achieve a state of tranquility and resilience, no matter what life throws at us. Famous Stoics like Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, and Seneca developed techniques that are still relevant today. These techniques are designed to help us maintain our inner calm and focus on what truly matters, even when the world around us is in turmoil. Before we dive into Stoic techniques for managing stress, it's important to recognize the sources of stress in our lives. Common stressors include work deadlines, financial pressures, relationship issues, and health concerns. These are things we all deal with, and they can feel overwhelming at times. But here's the thing, stress often arises when we try to control things that are beyond our control. This is where Stoicism comes in. By shifting our focus to what we can control, we can reduce stress and find peace of mind. One of the core teachings of Stoicism is the dichotomy of control. This concept is simple but powerful. It states that there are two things in life, things we can control and things we cannot. We can control our thoughts, actions, and attitudes, but we cannot control external events, other people's actions, or the outcome of situations. By focusing on what we can control, our own responses and attitudes, we can free ourselves from the anxiety and frustration that comes from trying to control the uncontrollable. Think about it this way. When faced with a stressful situation, ask yourself, is this within my control? If the answer is no, let it go. If the answer is yes, take action based on your values and principles. Mindfulness is another key practice in Stoicism. The Stoics believed in being fully present in the moment, paying attention to our thoughts and emotions without getting swept away by them. This can be incredibly effective in reducing stress. When you practice mindfulness the Stoic way, you're not just observing your thoughts, you're also questioning them. Ask yourself, is this thought helping me? Is it within my control? By doing this, you can prevent negative thoughts from spiraling out of control and causing unnecessary stress. Now, let's talk about some practical Stoic exercises you can incorporate into your daily routine to manage stress. First, journaling. Every morning, take a few minutes to write down your thoughts, your goals for the day, and any challenges you anticipate. Reflect on what's within your control and what isn't. This will help you start your day with a clear, Stoic mindset. Next, practice negative visualization. This involves imagining worst-case scenarios. It might sound counterintuitive, but by facing our fears head-on, we can reduce their power over us. Once you visualize the worst, you'll often realize it's not as bad as it seems, and you'll be better prepared to handle it. Finally, evening reflection before bed. Take a moment to reflect on your day. What went well? What could have been better? How did you handle stress? This exercise helps you learn from each day and prepares you to face tomorrow with a Stoic mindset. Let me share a real-life example. A friend of mine was facing a major work deadline, and the stress was overwhelming. She started practicing Stoicism by focusing on what she could control, her effort and time management. She let go of worrying about her boss's reaction or the outcome. By staying present and applying Stoic principles, she not only met the deadline but also remained calm and composed throughout the process. Stress is an inevitable part of life, but it doesn't have to control us. By embracing Stoicism, we can learn to stay calm and centered no matter what life throws our way. Remember, focus on what you can control, practice mindfulness, and incorporate daily Stoic exercises into your routine. With these tools, you'll find that even in a chaotic world, you can maintain inner peace and resilience. It's helpful to identify where stress commonly comes from. Typical stressors include work-related pressures, financial concerns, relationship issues, and health problems. These stressors can be overwhelming, but understanding them is the first step in managing them. We can't always control a deadline at work or someone's reaction to us, but Stoicism teaches us to focus our energy on what we can control, which can help alleviate some of that stress. Practice acceptance. By acceptance, you can free yourself from unnecessary stress. For example, if you're stuck in traffic, instead of getting frustrated, accept the situation and use the time to listen to a podcast or practice mindfulness. Embrace challenges. Stoics believe that challenges are opportunities for growth. When faced with difficulties, view them as chances to strengthen your character and resilience. This shift in perspective can turn stressful situations into valuable learning experiences. Incorporating Stoic practices into your daily routine can also help manage stress. This Stoic exercise can help you remain composed when difficulties arise. Stress is a natural part of life. By applying Stoic principles, focusing on what we can control, practicing acceptance, and embracing challenges, we can navigate stress with greater calm and resilience. Incorporate these techniques into your daily routine, and you'll find that you're better equipped to handle the chaos of the modern world. By focusing on our responses and attitudes, we empower ourselves to handle life's challenges with grace and resilience. Remember, we can't control the weather, but we can choose how we dress for it. Stoicism also emphasizes living in harmony with nature and our true selves. This means acting with integrity, pursuing wisdom, and contributing positively to the world around us. By reflecting on our actions and thoughts, we grow stronger and more resilient. Stoicism is not about avoiding difficulties, but about facing them with a clear mind and a steady heart. According to Marcus Aurelius, the only time you have is now. Resilience grows from focusing on the present rather than dwelling on past failures or worrying about future uncertainties. In summary, resilience isn't about avoiding life's storms, but about learning to sail through them with grace and strength. By applying the Stoic teachings of focusing on what we can control, preparing for adversity, and living in the present moment, we can build our inner resilience. According to the Stoics, resilience is not about avoiding hardship, but about embracing it with equanimity. One of the key figures in Stoic philosophy, Epictetus, said it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This idea forms the foundation of Stoic resilience even in tough times. I'm going to walk you through a morning routine inspired by Stoic philosophy, a routine designed to help you start your day with purpose, clarity, and inner peace. The first step is morning meditation. Take a few minutes each morning to sit quietly and center yourself. Focus on your breath and allow your mind to settle. In Stoicism, we practice mindfulness, being fully present in the moment and observing our thoughts without judgment. As you breathe in, think of the opportunities the day brings. As you breathe out, let go of any worries or anxieties. This simple practice helps cultivate a calm and resilient mindset, setting the tone for the rest of your day. After meditating, take a moment for daily reflection. Ask yourself, what can I control today? Focus on your actions, your thoughts, and your reactions. These are within your control. Everything else, like other people's opinions or unexpected events, is beyond your control. By identifying what you can control, you prepare yourself to face the day with a clear and focused mind, ready to navigate challenges with Stoic calm. Next, spend a few minutes reading a passage from a Stoic philosopher. This could be from Marcus Aurelius, Epictetus, or Seneca. Today, let's read from Marcus Aurelius' Meditations. Reflect on the wisdom of the passage. How can you apply it to your day? The Stoics believe that philosophy isn't just theory, it's a way of life. Let these words guide your actions and decisions. Now, it's time to set your intentions for the day. Choose a Stoic virtue to focus on: courage, temperance, justice, or wisdom. How will you embody this virtue today? Write it down as a commitment to yourself. Setting intentions helps you align your actions with your values, ensuring that you live each day with purpose and integrity. Finally, spend a few minutes journaling. Reflect on your thoughts, emotions, and actions. How did you respond to challenges yesterday? What can you improve today? Journaling is a powerful tool in Stoic practice, helping you to track your progress and stay true to your principles. Remember, each day is an opportunity to practice Stoicism, to grow, and to live with wisdom. This morning routine is just one way to start your day on the right foot. Thank you for joining me today. If you found this routine helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more Stoic insights and practices. And as always, live with purpose, stay calm, and embrace the Stoic mindset. See you in the next video.